What's up, everybody? My name is Tonny and I'm here with another Warframe guide video. I'm a bit early on this, but I'm just going to show you guys what I believe is pretty good so far when it comes to doing the ground assault mission. I'm going to be going over the team format or the team composition for this. Obviously, it's best to do this as a team than solo because if you do the solo, it takes longer. And when it comes to the score, apparently it's based on rounds, as I've been doing this multiple times. So it seems you can do this instantly. You can do 10 rounds in just under 30 minutes, or no, I'm sorry, 1,000 credits in under just 30 minutes, maybe less depending on how fast you put down the what do you call it, the op links. So first off would be the team composition. Right, in this team right here, I have a Harrow. Now the heart doesn't have to be too maxed out. Just enough bonus damage to give you at least some red crit chance or orange crit chance, depending on your weapon that you're using. I would say you guys can use whatever weapons you guys want, but for me on this on this video, I'm using the Rubico Prime with a Riven. The critical chance is around 130 crits, and then the crit multiplier is around 8.6 or 8.4. No, wait, 8 points. Yeah, 8.6 or 8.4 critical multiplier. So the damage itself is pretty much capped. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's kind of weird on how they capped the damage. So you guys can see here the damage is a little bit capped. When you guys are using your Warframe, make sure that you guys have at least one of these team composition, one of these Warframes in these missions. I would recommend a Frost to protect your op links if you guys are gonna go for the endless routes, which is basically 10 plus. I would say 10 to 11 or 12. If you guys are going to be nuking the enemies, I would suggest Mesa, because of the shooting gallery, of course, to buff your teammates just in case. If you guys are going to be being more of a buffer or a support role, I would recommend a Wisp or Harrow again. So Wisp for the fire rate, as you guys can see, I'm firing pretty fast, and for, of course, the survivability of the team. So if you guys are going to be doing the Condrux dealing, you're going to do the Condrux damage output, I recommend either Volts for the extra crit damage and the electricity damage, or the Chroma / Rhino maybe. I think I have more luck on Rhino, I mean not Rhino, Chroma than the Vault, but I think Vault will benefit for everybody. That's why I'm using Vault right now. When it comes to the scoring, again, you know, it's around 10, wave 10 at least, you get 825, and it seems to be more consistent like that. So, again, if you guys will go for 5 waves, that's good enough. That's around 300 something, 325, I think, for 10 waves. So you guys can see here, I'm doing at least 55% damage more than my teammates. With 25 minutes left on round 10, I did not deploy a uplink on one round, so obviously I would be a lot faster if I deployed an uplink. When it comes to the weapons, sniper rifle is best here for the crit damage. I think Rubico is best here, to be honest. You guys can use the Kuva Shekor. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's the new Kuva shotgun looking weapon, I think. You guys can use that, or you guys can use any weapons that does super fast fire rate, like probably an assault rifle does high amounts of damage but shoots fast. Because obviously, when it comes to this, there's a damage cap, and when it comes to damage cap, you want to shoot as fast as possible. That way, you do more damage than just going for, like, let's say, a weapon that deals like 50,000 damage or something like that. When it comes to your companions, I recommend Evelyn. Not Evelyn. Sorry, that's my cat's name. I would recommend Smita Kavat for the crit chance. It does help a lot. So when you do red crits, you do at least more, of course, more damage than usual. As you guys can see here, I'm doing 7,000 damage on yellow crits, 14,000 damage, or 14 to 50,000 damage on orange crits, and then you got 21,000 damage on red crits. Now, obviously, my weapon is not OP. It's not the like god tier weapon there. So obviously, if you guys have a really good Riven, you might do a lot more than what I do right here, which is good. I mean, that's pretty good. So around round 11 right here, that's at level 96. Obviously, this is the part where it starts to get a little bit tough. So I think 10 to 11 is good enough to stop here and then start just extracting. So looks like obviously when you guys are observing this, it seems that the team's starting to go down a little bit. Um, but then we get back up, we fight. And of course, if you don't have vigilante supplies on your sniper rifle, if you're using that, or any primary weapon, of course you're going to run out of sniper ammo. So make sure you get the vigilante supplies for this if you're going to be doing the damaging output. Always, if you're frost or anything or limbo, make sure you put down your globes or your what do you call it, cataclysm whenever oplings are going to come out, or you deploy it down to protect the our allies or your allies. If you're doing Harrow, make sure that your covenant goes over 20%, or at least make sure that you take enough damage for so that you get that bonus damage. If you are Wisp, you don't have to worry about range. Just straight up, just put it down where the vault is or your damage dealer is, and you should be fine here. And at this point here, we get ourselves 1,000 score here once we deploy the oplings. Of course, when it comes to there's one sentient, actually I forgot to mention about this. There's one sentient that's kind of bluish that sometimes it's like invincible at some point. If you want to take it down quickly without directly aiming at the cores, you can use the AoE weapon like Ignis, or use your operator's amp weapon or something, and just like shoot it at it, and it's gonna destroy all the cores without trying so hard to aim directly at it. So another tip on that, so that way you can kill it pretty fast. So as you can see here, the oplings at 19k. We did a good job defending the oplings, so we could last this long. But the enemy is getting a little bit too tanky right now, so we're about to leave. So that's it. I think this guide will help you guys a little bit, hopefully, on a little bit of insight on how to achieve at least 1.1k of credits within 30 minutes, maybe less, depending on how fast you guys do this. But I would say I try my hardest here, trying to go as fast as possible, taking it down. We did here at around less than 30 minutes, obviously. So hopefully this helped you guys a lot. Give it a like if you guys like this video. Subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.